All right, we are live. We are live. Let's see. So yeah, let's see. Let's stabilize this. So what you are seeing is a sapphire, unheated one. This might be 300 to 400x magnification. So very, very strong magnification. Let's say 300x. 300x. All right, let's try to magnify the maximum. I think we reached the maximum. This has a working distance of 17 millimeters. This objective, there's another objective that goes 25 millimeter to 70 millimeter. Interesting. It's a wide range. But this one is, let me read it off, 17 to 18 millimeters. So it can only work in a certain distance, 70 millimeters. Very difficult at high magnification. Every movement is shaking. Okay, let's see if we can go even stronger. Okay. All right, that's crazy. That's insane. Might reach the limits fairly quick now. Let's see. Yeah, it's the limit. It's good. Let's not go crazy with it. All right, there we go. That's enough. Also beautiful, the fluid inclusions. This is an unheated stone. Beautiful. I wonder if I can change the input. I guess I cannot. I have to end the stream and yeah. Or I might have to put some software in between. Then I could switch each microscope. But I think this is pretty cool. I'm still unsure about sending that microscope back, because this has a slightly higher magnification than the other. It's cool to have. And you can connect it to your smartphone. and take videos and photos straight onto your phone. That's pretty cool. Oh yeah, I can share my screen. That's amazing, isn't it? So yeah. So if you look for professional footage, this is the way to go. Take a look at this. I mean, it's cool to have it live, but to have this here. So view tab, studio, stop sharing. Oh, that's interesting. This imagery is insane. Take a look at the detail. You can definitely not do this with my microscopes, but yeah, just to be able to show this to you is amazing. I mean, wow. Shout out to Lotus. Take a look at this. This is all garnet. Yeah. Unfortunately, they don't write in there how strong the magnification was. So yeah, that would be dope. They write in their field of view, etc. I mean, it's standing right there. I'm not a library. I mean, I know kind of. I got in touch with inclusions, but it's best to read it yourself. A small reflective pellet, platelet. I can't even read it. Peeks through in one corner of a spheroid garnet. Let's see. Okay. It's a disc-shaped cell fragment in the blood. That's funny. I just looked at a video of Micropunter, and he showed us red blood cells, and this is literally described as that. Thrombocytes, or small colorless cell fragments. Microphone use. Okay. Platelet. See, this is what happens when English is not your first language. Oh man. So we see appetite. These are insane. This is super crazy. Wonder if you can see my mouse. You should be able to see my mouse, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Yeah, you can see my mouse. That's dope. But you cannot see it on the webcam. That's interesting. Okay. Back in. Interesting, interesting. Very similar to Rootel. Is it Rootel? Looks like fireworks. It's also crazy looking. Fibrous needles radiate from center of this demantoid. Pretty sick. Huh. Page not found. Don't have access to the site anymore. What's going on? Oh, I do. Okay. Let's go to Sapphire. It's funny, you can't you search by Sapphire, you have to search by natural Sapphire, and then we go unheated. We go non-detected. Then we see. Let me try to find something similar to what we are seeing. Here we have some interesting crystals. It's pretty dope. I don't know. Montana sapphires are sapphires that are not so desirable to mainstream people. I'm wondering what they use. I mean, look at the optic difference, right? I have here, but it's pretty dope. For $130, I can show you this here, right? Boom. It's crazy looking. And we have these optics here. I mean, it's crazy. They have all types of lighting conditions also. Dark field plus diffused fiber optics. Crazy looking. There we go. There we go. That's the inclusion, guys. Very similar. Negative crystals appears to pierce the center of the sapphire. There we have it. I have it right in front of me. Can't really see it because it's so small. But yeah, it's pretty dope. There we have it. Jesus. The thing about the microscope is so light. If you touch it falls over. No, it doesn't fall over, but definitely disrupts the working flow. These are crazy. What the hell is this? We thought we had seen it all. Madagascar sapphire girdle. Interesting. It's on the girdle. That's insane. Oh, we saw these. We saw these actually. Very similar looking. The detail is just insane. Insane. Crazy. You see, this is pretty interesting. So this is an unheated sapphire, and you should be able to tell from the fluid inclusions right here, these untouched negative crystals. And this looks kind of heated to the experienced man, because it looks like it's a fractured crystal in there that has this halo surrounding, but it's not. You have to look at the overall image, and you have to get into these inclusions to be able to tell. Let's take a look at some fissure filling enhancement. Let's see. The library is also not perfectly structured, but yeah, you will find yourself through it. There's a fingerprint. You can see these a lot in many gemstones, actually, also in Swavrite. That was a diffused one? No, it was an unheated one. I'll show you some treatments. Coating. Heat plus fissure healing. Diffusion. Oh, here we go. There we can see it. Very unnatural. Very unnatural. This looks really bizarre. Like little points, little bubbles in it. Halo. Overall, it looks kind of dark. It's kind of like you don't even need to know. You just get the vibe from the image. Doesn't look happy. Looks weird. Beryllium diffusion. Here we can see the center is pretty colored, and then on the outskirts of the stone, it's orangey. Interesting. Interesting. So the deeper the stone is, the deeper the color is, and it's lighter on the sides because it's less diffusion on there. It's less stacked color, I guess. Here you see it. That's a snowball type of heat treatment. Snowball inclusion. Interesting. That's pretty cool to see. Diffusion only on the outside of the stone. The last thing I need is 25 kilos of microscope. I want the microscope to be as mobile as possible, obviously. That's what it's about. It's about having a mobile microscope. Thank you, though. Yeah. take a look at more. There's not more heat, just heat, sapphire, heated sapphires. Iridescent thin film. Interesting. I would have thought this is unheated on first sight. It's pretty easy to identify these halos once you get used to it. Especially those. It's way too heavy, 25 kilos. 250 grams would be nice, huh? The Sharky UV reaction is very interesting. I have seen that. It's definitely visible. You don't need a microscope for that even. Like you can see it. It's pretty bizarre and unique. I have seen it in sapphire. And it was an orange glow to it. Interesting. So they had a special system for that, UV system. They have so many photos, it's insane. That's why I'm saying you don't need to go to any gemology school. For what? Like you go to a school, let's say AIGS, they don't where do they go? Like I'm wondering, do they have their own library online then for the students? Because it's all on the internet for free. You can go on lotusgemology.com, right? Like you can just go on here and be like, I study this myself, right? You don't need that. And then I'm wondering, they need to have at least the same library, or it's definitely not worth going there studying because it's all about how much you see. And here you can see everything. So many, 16 pages. Let's see. So you have 16 pages of heat treated or overall treated, I would say all treatments in sapphire enhancement. I think this is the whole list. This is even more. Let's go to the last page. So it's 600, as that stands. 643 images total for free. So why would I want to go to a gemology school? Like for what? It's all here for free. You know how expensive these courses are also. They're pretty expensive and not cheap at all. Pretty expensive stuff. Probably 6 to 10 grand they charge you. I don't know. But yeah, it's all about your ability to, and it's also a question of what do you want to do with your certificate. Do you want to rip people off? Then it's definitely a need. You definitely need to get a certificate. You need to have something written to your name so you can fraud the people out of their money. But if you want to do it because you want to do honest business, you need to have skill, right? You need to be able to tell. I'm wondering if they give a course or something. Lectures, latest lectures, gemology lectures, memberships. Okay. ICA. Isn't this the laboratory? ICA. I think there was one laboratory. I forgot the name. ICA Gem Lab. Oh, that's actually the Gem Lab associated with that. So this is the ICA Gem Lab Association, non-profit organization. Interesting. Latest lectures. February 2025. February. I think I saw his book. This guy, he made some interesting books, and one of the best books he made was shown to me. His latest book, Scribing Colon Gems. Where at the shows. Oh, that's interesting. So they have these lectures at the shows. Okay, I see. It's pretty dope. But then again, you kind of waste your time at these lectures when you could be walking around at the convention. It's kind of, I don't know. If you want to have a lecture, you don't need to. You shouldn't do it at a convention where you could see so much. Maybe in the end, if you have seen everything, you can go to a lecture. But this is at the beginning, probably. I don't know, man. It's all concentrated stuff. No time. Everything pushed into a couple days of the month. Doesn't feel right. You need to take your time with the stuff. South Church Avenue. Thought he would give a lecture at the church. That would be hilarious. They rent out the church. Interesting. Tucson. So yeah, this is not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for membership. So that's the membership. Lotus is associated with our staff. Oh, this is actually the dude, the co-founder of that. I didn't know that. Interesting. Since 79. Oh my God, it's crazy. Huh. Interesting. So it's a mixture of British and is he British? British and Thai people? Richard W. Hughes is an American. Oh, he's an American. Interesting. So he's the specialist in corundum. Pretty dope. Corundum is also the stone associated with Saturn, or Satan, in other words. He knows everything about Satan. He knows it. At least I do. But yeah, it's another topic. Was it this book? Oh yeah, that's the book. Might be able to show it to you. Let me change the sharing of the screen, maybe, if I can. Edit. No, let's end the sharing. Let's share Lotus staff. Richard Hughes Google search. Share that one. All right. Hope you can see this. So that's the expert in corundum with the craziest gear in the world. And that's the book here. That's the Sapphire book. I saw this book. I think it's the book. It's sold out, actually. And it has very interesting imagery in it. It's pretty dope. Huh. Damn, there are some crazy old books in the world about gemology. 91. 84. Jesus. That's an old book. Take a look at this. Crazy stuff. But yeah, what was my point? I totally forget you cannot see when I open another page. I saw this. Can't even see what I'm scrolling in. Let's see. Oh, it appears on all pages. That's interesting. But yeah, he is the co-founder of Lotus. Articles, books, fine images for sale. Children, what the fuck? Okay. You can buy these images. The fuck? Lol, you can actually buy these images. Look at this. Can you see this? $77. You want to have 3 African kids on a weird bike, whatever this is. Inclusions. Let's see. Huh. You can buy these actually. I guess the highest resolution possible. From $77 to $350. Oh, it's printing it out. It's actually a print of it. Get a print delivered. That's pretty dope. Still not what I'm looking for. Can buy pictures of people. Okay. Lotus. Reference database. Color types, testing, FAQs. Oh yeah, I buy the bike kit photo. Then I hang it over my bed. Man. We have to give it up to Lotus though. They are the only, yeah, I think the only lab with such a big library that is structured. Huh. I mean, I'm all in it for the technology. I want to know what they use and what is in between what I use and they use. And you might get something affordable happen. You know, you might be able to produce something that is almost as good as their, I mean, in between. The quality will be in between the 10 grand microscope and what I use. But you don't even need anything better than what I use. That's what I've learned. Because there you have it, guys. You can see it live. Boom. There's enough for identification, even for proving. If you want to prove something, if you want to, you know, if you have an issue, whatever not, you want to sue someone, you have it right in front of you. Boom, there you have it, right? Like, I used to get, someone tried to fraud me. I told them I'm a gem expert, I'm a gemologist, whatever. And then I brought my microscope to a store and I took photos of the stone he tried to rip me off with. and he still didn't believe me, but it's another story. The stone disappeared after that because he knows he could get sued for this. He could close down his store the next day. No, let's say gemology. Classes. So let's see. Gemology classes. All right, I'm sharing this tab. Online gemology class. Let's see what they offer. IGS. Invest in yourself and learn valuable skills around gemology. Online gemology courses. Invest in yourself. It's the same shit. Interesting. You can get a verification. That's the goal, right? Earn a certificate to help get a leg on your career. But that's the issue I have with this whole certification. Your career, right? This is the big problem. This is the red flag here. This sentence, these 3 words, in your career. You know, where I come from, this means fraud, basically. You want to fraud as many people as possible with your certification because that's where the money is. And the fraud, you will not be able to get a lot of money out of an honest business. If you fraud people, you will get much more money. And they have nothing against you if you are certified because you are the rule maker. That's the sad truth. That's the sad truth in the end. Because none of this really matters. All that matters is the certification in this business, is what I've learned. Yeah. You know, it's funny, the guy who's very famous in his work is, he contributed a lot to this website, actually. He called my GMO crystal glass, and he has a doctor title. Forgot his name. Let me see. You just have to click on one of these and you will find his name in there because he contributed a lot. Forgot his name. Aram or something was his name. Dr. Aram. Here's the articles. Guys, write into the comments if you're here. That is, I think this guy, Joel Aram, PhD. He called the MGO crystal glass. I don't know, man. Doctor. Yeah, he has a doctor title even. His PhD in mineralogy. Imagine someone with a PhD in mineralogy calls a photo of a MGO crystal glass. Like, what the fuck is going on? From Harvard University. Interesting. Maybe he had a bad day. I don't know. A Smithsonian scientist and curator. A consultant even. To companies. I would definitely not consult my company, man. Can't tell glass apart from a crystal. Like, I don't think it's a good idea to hire this guy. Consultant. The fuck? So funny. Even that he answered, like, I found him on Instagram. It's pretty funny. Activities. Interesting. He has a website even. All right. Nice. Nice. What's up, Alex? Donald Clark. He founded the Gem Society. Interesting. Pretty cool stuff. IGS is an interesting website. SSEF. Huh. Eighth dimension gems. That's deep. What does that mean, man? Eighth dimension. Like the eighth dimension. 40 years of experience in gemstones. Let's see who this is. Jeffrey. Oh, in German, Jeffrey. Bergman. It's a German name. Guess he's Jewish? I don't know. Founder, American deal for years. Except Antarctica. Oh man, you read this stuff, you're like, come on, man. He's been everywhere except the Antarctica. He has appeared on BBC. Oh wow, now his reputation increased, like his reputableness. ABC, NBC, NGO. Gems and gemology. Interesting. Lisa Rosen. That's not what I was searching for. I was searching for something completely different. A gemstone class. Gemstone class. Free online course. What the hell? Can you have a free course? Sapphires. What's the difference between sapphires and fancy sapphires? I don't know, man. Just that first question. I don't know. Sapphires in different cultures. Synthetics and limitations. About the courses. Sign up for free. Education. Oh, see. Basel. Apply for course. Education. Apply for course. Oh, you have to fill in all of the stuff to figure out how much it costs. Oh, it's so cheap. No way. Only 750 francs? That's like $1,000 or something. $1,000 to $1,500 for a diploma from the GMA Foundation. What the hell? Scientific diamond. That's pretty dope. Wow, we can see the prices. Guys, this is how much it costs to be an expert in this industry. This is cheapest. Like, I expected it to be at least 10 grand or something. I mean, how much is this in US dollars? Not much more. 20% more, maybe. Advanced Pearls. Advanced training course. But do you get a diploma is the questions. Highly reaching collections of some 2 decades of teaching, thousands of satisfied students. To play application form, dates, prices, difficulties. Maybe I should text them. I should ask them, like, how much is it to just get the diploma without attending the school, right? Like that. That would be hilarious. They would answer me, it's not possible. They would probably say that. I mean, if I offer them $500,000, maybe. Could destroy their reputation, though. But even then, how long should this teaching go? Like 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, right? Like, it's not possible to learn something like gemology in just a couple months. Like, it's impossible. And to then have that diploma, even, it's insane. Let's say 3 years. After 3 years, you get a diploma. Okay, right? Basic gemology. 10 days? Guys, I love it. What the fuck is this, man? 4,000 Swiss francs. It takes you 10 days, bro. You can't even build a biceps in 10 days. How many push-ups can you do? Like, how much can you upgrade from? Let's say you can do 20 push-ups in a row, right? Or let's say 10. You can do 10 in a row. In 10 days, you might get up to 15, right? Like, come on, man. 8 students maximum level. Introduction. Gemology basic course. Oh, let's watch a video. Let's see. I hope you can hear this. That's insane. This is just the basics, right? Super basic stuff, and it's $4,000. And it's definitely, and it's not like the most efficient way to test gemstones, because I know these schools will teach you most likely to use a refractometer, etc. So it's not even the most efficient way. It's not even, how do I describe it? Like, this is not it. But they still demand $4,000. Do you get a certificate is then the question. Do you at least have a piece of paper that says you are now a gemologist that went to school for 10 days? That's hilarious. Hey, highlight. Pretty sick. Look at that highlight. Bro, that's impossible, though, in 10 days. I mean, yeah. Is it possible? Probably is possible, actually, in 10 days, but it's hardcore. What are we talking about? What the fuck? They still use refractometers. For what? Wow, they have top-notch imagery. Look at this. Pretty dope. Although I could create an image like this with my microscope, I'm pretty sure. I think they just have amazing specimens. We will see. We will see. I will record everything with my microscopes. Interesting. Basic gemology diploma. Oh, you do get a diploma. That's so dope. Pretty dope, guys. So if you wanna become a gemologist, just spend $4,000, go to Switzerland and get this. It's pretty dope. I mean, by SSCF, confirm stat, your name, participated in the basic gemology course, which has held from the past. Successfully passed examination. You even have by a doctor, you have a signature on it. Interesting. Pretty dope. That's pretty dope. So you can go out in the world, scam people. You don't do that, of course, don't do that. But that's what it's used for most of the time. How did I even get in here? Wait a second. Oh yeah. Education. The basic gemology, basic diamonds. How much is this? Basic diamonds is $2,000. Let's see how this looks like. Is it the same video? Oh no, it's different. They put so much effort. Just take a look at this. It's pretty dope. This is so irritating. Like, look at the color differences. Little to none difference, right? Like, they all look the same pretty much. And even after years of experience, they look kind of the same. You got to be honest. This is a scam, right? Like, but that's what you learn. You learn a scam, basically. It's so funny. The Jewish community literally took something. They created a business out of something and they made it science. Like, this is hilarious when I think about it. Like, it's literally a scam. Basically, the diamond business in itself is just a big marketing scam, but they made science out of it, which doesn't contribute to anything, right? It's just there to yeah, strengthen the reputableness of the diamond selling. So they call it now. This is the science behind this, right? Like, I mean, there's part of it is science actually. When you use UV light, when you measure the proportions of the cut, but the inclusions, etc., all of this is pretty much nonsense. The colors and the inclusions, nonsense, completely nonsense. Yeah. I mean, these tiny dots it's just ridiculous. You have these tiny dot inclusions in there, and they don't even matter to the overall clarity of the stone. The crystal structure is important and not the inclusions, but that's another topic. Hey, the Japanese person's back. What's up? We are looking at courses from SSEF. Interesting. Wow, you see, and that's what you get. You get a basic diamond diploma. The Swiss Gemological Institute, SSEF, hereby confirms that Max Sampleman participated. Super dope. You can use these paperworks to be more trustworthy. But the advanced color gemstones is interesting. Let's take a look at this one. $4,000? Wait a second. So the basic gemology and the advanced color gemstones cost the same. And this one, it's hilarious. The advanced one is half the time the basic is. So this is only 5 days, and it's in English, and you have 9 students per room. So maximum is interesting. Okay, interesting. Professional experience in this field is recommended. Knowledge in gemology is required. So I guess you need to make the basic test, and then you can do the advanced test. Lol. But the imagery is so dope. I love the imagery of this. Take a look at the inclusions, UV reactions. I like that. Oh, that's how this looks like, I guess. This is course for industry professionals. Okay. So from June, November, and March. So it's interesting. It's very limited, very sought after. These lessons, these schools. I mean, I call them lessons. These are like 5 lessons, right? It's not a class. It's 5 lessons. It's 5 days. 1 lesson is a day, right? Like origin of ruby, determination of sapphire. Interesting. So yeah, this looks interesting. $4,000, same price. And then you get but I guess it all looks the same. The certificates look pretty much the same. Pretty dope. Nice. You know what? Maybe I get a dark field illuminator. Like, if it really helps, like, because I've learned I don't really have a dark field illumination, but this is pretty dope. This is pretty dope. I might get the ring as an additional, or maybe I just simplify it. Shouldn't be that difficult to get a dark field illumination onto my little microscope. Okay, let's see the certificate we receive after watching this video. We get a certificate, don't we? No, we don't. In this video, they don't show us. You get a certificate? Oh, yeah. Oh, you do get one. Here it stands. Advanced College Gemstone participant. Bist du denn? Are you then? And then the jewelry course. That's interesting. So they have an extra course just for jewelry, historic jewelry. The time periods. That's interesting. And you do get a certificate with that too. Small diamonds. How much is small diamonds? $2,000 too, like crazy. 3 days. Scientific gemology course is $5,000. So this is spectroscopy, basically. Interest in gemology. But this is kind of nonsense, unless you want to work for a lab, because these machines you will never be able to afford. Like, I mean, you could, but still nonsense. Nobody needs these machines at all, unless you're in the trade. I don't know what to say. I mean, I would not spend $5,000 to sit in a lab for 5 days and measure stones. It's kind of a waste of time, but yeah, I mean, you get the certificate. Then you can say, hey, I'm a scientific gemology course participant. What else they got? Diamond course. But they don't have like a full schooling where you have like, where you graduate or something, right? It's just courses. So from $2,000 to $5,000, which is, how much is this in US dollars? Oh, in euros. This is like a little more than 5. So that's 5,500 US dollars is the maximum for these tests, these courses. Basic gemology course. Let me search more. So GIA has a class, SSCF. Let's take a look at GIA. Online education. All right, I'm sharing you now this tab. Oh, that's pretty cool. I can switch from the tabs. So we are now at the GA site, and they also have classes. Let's say we want to study in London. We can study in London. That's cool. All right, now we study in London. And what do we learn? President welcome message. That's the president, Susan. Okay. Education adversary. Okay. There we go. Clock hours. 780 hours. Program length. On-campus programs. GA offers full-time instructor Ellie instructor-led gemology and jewelry arts certificate and diploma programs through its on-campus division. So this is more like a real certification you will receive in the end. Jewelry arts. Interesting. Okay. Graduate diamonds. So you can graduate as a colored stone expert, diamond expert, or gemologist. Those are the 3 options. Or you go into arts. So they have 3 different programs. The gemologist program takes 780. You see the difference? The diamond one is only 210 hours. 7 instructional weeks, 26 weeks. Program length in weeks. Okay. Page 14. Let's become a gemologist. What happens then if we want to become a gemologist? Oh, you have to do the gem course and the diamond course, and then you are both, I guess, and then you are the gemologist. Oh, the course fees. That's what we want to see. All right. There we have it, guys. Damn. Is that much? Graduate gemologists, graduate diamonds, graduate color stones, comprehensive CAT. Okay. Gem identification lab. Okay. Interesting. For the materials, you will have to pay 1,400 pounds. Jesus, what are you using? Golden paper? Like, brother, what the fuck? What is this? The materials cost you 1,400 pounds. What are they using? Golden pencils? Oh, what the fuck, bro? It's hilarious. What in the world? Like, the books cost you 413. Okay, I mean, but still, bro, what the hell? Who uses books anyway? Like, you should go there with a tablet, right? You should get it all digital. We live in 2025, not in Stone Age. Like, I would throw away the books, matter of fact, because I cannot take them on the plane. It would be too heavy. But yeah, the total charge is $21,400 and $402. That's pretty interesting to see. So there's a non-refundable application fee of 150 pounds. A portion of the tuition at the time of registration. Okay. That's pretty interesting. Additional costs. So you can pay per check, bank transfer, credit card. Cannot pay cash. I'll throw the racks at them. Cancellation, withdrawal, refund, student. I want to see the certification in the end. It's pretty crazy. Oh, in the end, you get this cool little thing here. That's pretty dope. Nice. You have all these policies, the index. Pretty interesting. So what do we learn? Well, let's go back to the prices. Graduate stones is interesting. What does that mean? So 19 weeks. Let's get the calculator out, guys. Let's get the calculator out. Can you see the calculator? You cannot see it. Don't share the calculator. So let's say it's 19 weeks. Okay, 19. Man, 19 by 4 weeks is a month. So it's 4.75. Let's say it's 5 months. 5 months. Jesus, 5 months. 5 months. 20 weeks. Oh, that's actually the cheapest option. I mean, the cheapest would be pearl grading. If you want to become a pearl expert, it only costs you £374. The colored stone grading lab. I don't even know what that means. Gem identification lab. So those are the prices. But obviously you want to become the gemologist, the GIA gemologist. So you have to spend £21,000 for that class. How long does it take? Let's take a look at it again. Didn't look at the... Should be up here somewhere. Huh. All right, here we go. Clock hours. So this one takes you 5 months. The graduate colored stones. Graduate gemologist takes you then how long? Does it even add up like that? Let's see, 26. So this is over half a year, like six and a half months. Let's say 7 months. It takes you 7 months. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't think you can become an expert in 7 months. Like, and then you are literally a gemologist expert. You are the highest of the highest graduate gemologist. It's insane. I'm trying to explain to you that you cannot study gemology because you are already a graduate gemologist after 7 months if you pay £20,000 to the GIA. Like what in the world? No, I think the best approach is you should study chemistry. Get a PhD in chemistry or biology, and that's the way to go. Geology, chemistry, or biology. If you get those three. Of course, biology has nothing to do really with geology, but at least you're an intellectual then. And this is kind of weird. Like how I cannot grasp it. Like this is, I think this is then the highest form of certification. Like it should be the highest. The GIA is the oldest lab, and graduate gemologist at the GIA. There you have it. It combines all the fields. Yeah, here we have it. 28. 28. Did I calculate that out? 26. Okay, let me see. It takes even longer. So 28 weeks. 28 plus. Divided by 4, how many months? This is 7 months. No, it's around 7 months. 7 months. 7 times 30 days has a month, right? 7. So this is 210 days. 210 days. Divided by 210. Let me see. 780 divided by 210 days. That's pretty intense also. Like 4 hours a day. Around 4 hours daily. That's crazy. Okay, let's say you do a full day of 7 hours. So it would be three and a half days a week. So half the week. Half the week, 7 hours a day. That's intense. It's quite a lot for 7 months. I mean, you should learn a lot in that time. Yeah. But still, the question is, what do you do after that, right? You will not have the tools anymore after the course. You will not be able to have infrared scanning, XRF scanning. You will not have that anymore. So is it worth in the end? Like is it not just a setup for you to become a slave to a laboratory? But what are the chances? Like you could open your own laboratory, right? Yeah. Then you don't need it in the first place, because then you would need at least $1 million, like $500,000. Let's say $500,000 to open your own laboratory. So I don't know, man. I look at everything really like I have to put everything in the light, right? I cannot just say, "Oh, this is amazing," but you have to think about what you want to do after this. Mm. It's not 18 months. What are you talking about? Here it stands. It's 28. Here, the full program is only 28 weeks, 7 months. That alone is 20. The diamonds is only 8 weeks. It's only 2 months for the diamonds. Then you have the additional 20 weeks of colored. But then again, it's 20 grand, guys. It's quite a lot. With this money, I would say go to Thailand, live in Thailand. You will know more than the graduates in the end, if you are smart about it. Of course, you cannot fraud people like that. If you really are out there, you want to do fraud business, like you want to conduct business, you you will be seen as an expert with the certificate here. So that's pretty interesting. Very different than what SSEF offers. SSEF is quite small, I guess. So SSEF only offers you little certificates where you have like 5 to 10 days of schooling. But this goes up to 7 months. Pretty interesting. Let's say AIGS. Yeah, this is the other one. So this is basic, advanced colored gemstones. So let's say you need both. But it's kind of expensive. To be honest, like it's better to go to GIA, because here you pay like 4 grand for this advanced one, but you need also the basic one, right? So you pay 8,000 Swiss francs, which is like 85 US dollars or something. Let's say 9,000 US dollars. And you had 20 days, 15 days. Oh, 15 days, only 2 weeks of education. You get 2 weeks of education for 9 grand here. I don't know, man. Like, how long have you been studying gemology? Yeah, 2 weeks. The fuck, bro? And then everybody's falling for it because you have the certificate. Then you get this here. You get the certificate in the end. I can show it to you here. Here is it. You imagine your name written in there. Everybody will fall for that. You see, you put this out, you're like, yeah. You don't know I'm a gemologist. Take a look at this. Boom, and there you have it, diploma. Nice. I don't know. You have to decide that for yourself if you want to do it. It's all about what you want to do. But yeah, it's a lot of money. 9,000 US dollars for 2 weeks of schooling. Then you have 2 diplomas from SSCF. Yeah. It's all up to you. If you have the money, you want to sit here, you want to be one of these little kids, and you're good to go. But it's also booked out. It's also one of the things. Like, take a look at this. You have to register, and it's usually booked out. Stood on the other page. So November is the next event. AIGS. So let's see. I'm excited. Let's see. Oh, they have an intensity program. What? Let's see. I love it. Accredited gemologist. Earned a. Proficient? Is it called proficient? Very good at doing something, I see. So proficient gemologist. I'm not just a gemologist, guys. I'm a proficient gemologist in today's industry, but not in tomorrow's, because you always have to refresh the knowledge or something. I don't know. I mean, in the sense of, I met gemologists from the 90s that been amazed by how I operate. So I guess times changed the markets. So in today's industry, that's nice. They are honest. This diploma program. Okay, 15 weeks, guys. Let's go. 15 weeks. Let me see. 15 divided by 4. That's 3.7 months. So let's say 4 months. 4 months, 13 grand in Bangkok. Huh. This might be better than the GA stuff. But still, 13 grand, guys. It's definitely better than SSCF, because here you are in Bangkok. You learn a lot. And you get a diploma, but then, it's Thailand. It's like, there's very bad taste to that, right? When you studied in Thailand, it's not like people will look at you in a different light. It's not like I studied in Switzerland. Oh, okay, people take you serious. I have studied in New York. Okay, people take you serious. But if you studied in Thailand, it's kind of like, I don't know, bro. Like, what did they invent again, right? Like, what did Thai people invent? Can you name me one invention of Thai people? It's very complicated when you associate it with intellectual people. But yeah, but it's a better deal, definitely, when it comes to being in Thailand. 13 grand, yeah. Accredited gemologist. But you are not do they have like a master course or something? Is this in the hotel? Oh, that's hilarious. That's actually in the hotel, in the Holiday Inn hotel here. That's pretty funny. What's up, Lou? Yo, yo. Did I read that? SSCF number 3. So yeah, I don't want to be an accredited gemologist. I want to be the master. Like, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I would need a professor title, doctor and professor. So you should go to university. In the end, you should definitely go to chemistry class or something like this. Like, become a accredited chemist or something like this. But this stuff is more like, I don't know. Because it's also very highly competitive. So in the sense of AIGS, of course, it's an old lab. They have a big reputation, but they don't have the same. They don't share as much information as Lotus, for instance. So Lotus is a legendary laboratory because they give you access for free to their library of imageries, for instance. But AIGS is more secretive. We have to check that they also have images, but not as big. But yeah, I would say become a chemist or a geologist and get a PhD and then open your own laboratory like that. That's or just steel and gemstones. That's my suggestion. Everything else, or don't do anything. Just steel and gemstones. That's also very efficient dealing with this topic. Oh, you also need a special visa since it's longer than 3 months. You can get a special AIGS visa. What the? They have their own visa. That would be crazy. Imagine the government's like, yeah, we give you a special visa. Okay, it's called ED visa, but the whole thing with the visas anyway, like the whole law enforcement in Thailand, it's the Teletubby channel. It's for little children. It's not that serious. So 15 weeks in Thailand, guys. Let's see, 15 weeks in Thailand, 15 weeks. I mean, we just calculated that out, divided by 4. That's 3 point. That's exactly the time I was in Thailand. That's funny. It's the time I was in Thailand is exactly the time I was spending in Thailand. That's pretty interesting. So I could have done this class here when I went to Thailand. Pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. So yeah. Are there any questions? Grading courses. Let's see. On campus. Courses. Jewelry design. Short courses. So they have short courses. 3 days. $1,500. Emerald identification. Spinel identification. Ruby sapphire identification. Pearl identification. Jadeite. Online. You can get an online course. Oh, you can become a accredited gemologist online. Online course costs you $2,500. Practical, which is a little over a month, 6,000. Yeah, then I would do the online one, right? Not enrolled. But you have to be actually there to get the diploma. Should a student fail or either or both written? Oh, you have to make a test in the end. I see. That's interesting. I don't know what that test should look like. Like, so weird. Like, I cannot get used to this idea of having a diploma by a non-government approved thing. I mean, a non-university basically. Even though this is approved probably by the Thai government. Which it's not a government, it's a kingdom. That's also another topic, but yeah. I mean, a kingdom has a government, but it's very different than what we know from the Western world. Gem identification practical. 20 days. Diamond. Cold stones. Hmm. What is this, man? 300 gemstones. How to identify or separate a minimum of this is a scam, basically, right? This is like, what are you talking about? 300 gemstones, bro. You need 10 max, like not even, like probably 7. Like let's say 7 gemstones. If we summarize them into categories, right? Like, come on, man. Let's say 5 to 10 gemstones are maximum. No, they talk about 300. I don't know, man. A minimum. What are you talking about? A minimum. Are there even 300 different gemstones? This is also a thing, right? I don't think there are actually 300 different gemstone types. Like this is, oh man, AHS, you have to mess it up. This is the thing. This is the same thing with the microscopes when it's written on their 2000x magnification, and it's impossible. Bro, it's impossible. It's not 2000 magnification, but Chinese manufacturers like to fraud people, and they write on their whatever number. And it's the same thing with this 300 gemstones. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? 300 gemstones. It's insane, man. This is literally insanity. Maybe they meant 30 gemstones. Even that very difficult 30 different gemstones, that's a big, big variety. I mean, it sounds like you're out of your mind. 30 different gemstones. To become an expert in even 5 is very, very difficult. Very difficult. 300, bro. Good luck. Good luck in your 35 days. This is insane. Okay. Let me read more. How to. And even the synthetics, right? Like how to identify them within 35 days, become an expert. And 300 natural stones, whatever stones. And then understand how gemstones are priced. I don't know, man. I don't know. 35 days. But that's what they have to offer. I'm interested in the full course. But if it's 300 gemstones, I'm not interested anymore because I know that they don't exist. Basically, there are no 300 gemstones. Like I know that much that there are no 300 gemstones in on the market or in the world. Like I would know. Believe me, I would know if there would be. Now let's ask Google. What does Google say? How many gemstones? Now it says 1,000 or probably or something. There are 315 different types in existence. Right. Mm-hmm. 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 There's a range of 200 to over 2,000 on Mars, maybe. What the fuck is this? This is also the thing with AI. AI is really like, it's kind of brain dead. Like, you can tell it doesn't have its own brain. It's just, taking data from the internet. It's insane, man. 12 biblical gemstones. List of gemstones. Let's see. It seems like you will be wasting a lot of your time. You will be wasting a lot of time because it's not, they phrased it wrong. It's not about gemstones, it's about minerals, guys. I now understand what they mean. They mean 300 different mineral types. Okay, guys, minerals, but not gemstones. Okay. Yeah. No, understand what they mean, but if they can't even speak proper English, how are they supposed to teach you gemology? Like, what are you talking about? 300 different gemstones. Like, are you out of your mind or something? So, yeah. This is insane, though. $300 gemstones. I can't get over this, guys. This is insanity. Let's learn about 300 different gemstones. You know, you would tell this someone who's in the trade, they would look at you like, what did you just say? What in the world? 300 different gemstones. Can you name me at least 50? Just write them down, please. I can't because they don't exist. Yes, that's right. They don't exist. Become a chemist. What do we learn from today? Just become a chemist. PhD in chemistry, maybe 3 to 6 years or something. The more in depth you go into it, and then you know about chemistry, and then this is nothing. Then this is garbage then, compared to the knowledge you have accumulated in chemistry. That's what I would suggest, because I don't know, man, bro. What are you talking about? 300 different gemstones. That's insane. Insane. So there's nothing you can do, basically. Also, what is the AIGS, GIA, and SSCF? Gibelline maybe, but wow, Gibelline will be crazy. Like, Gibelline will be insane. Insane. The only thing we can do is just educate people about doing it by themselves for little money. Just learn by yourself. Use the database from Lotus. Lotus doesn't offer that, I guess. Lotus gemstone class. Let me search for more. GIA. IGI. Oh, IGI has another school. Top gemstone courses online. Professional gemologist certification course. This course starts from $400. Okay. This is interesting. IGS. Oh, this is very bad. Oh, you have 4 answers possible, and you have 3 to 4 or something like this. You have to click the right answer. Very bad exams. Practical exam. Earn a certificate. So you can do this online. That's interesting. Start this course. Professional gemologist certification course. Professional. Hey, you need to buy this microscope. That's a horrible microscope, bro. You can't even see 3-phase inclusion with this. Like, is this, how many X is this? How many X? 10 and 30. 30X, guys. Yeah, don't go to that school. If they give you a 30X magnification, don't do it, guys. Learn from me rather, man. Come on, your logical sense will tell you. I just showed you what 400X looks like. You need at least 100X to be even considered a gemologist. I mean, if you can't see stuff, how you want to learn, right? Spectroscope? Spectroscope? Huh? For what? What the hell is this, bro? Like, this is the thing. This is people that are quite old, right? Like, pretty old people that are used to these, to this nonsense. Like, this is literally nonsense. For what? Spectroscope. Bro, like I don't understand. We don't live in the 80s anymore, guys. We are on a whole nother level now. And also this here, refractometer. For what? We don't live in Stone Ages. Like, this is for Stone Age gemologists, people. You don't need that at all. What else we need? The tools you need also. This is also one of the things I look at. What tools will you use? What can you take with you home after the course, right? And what is actually usable? Lotus doesn't have any schooling. That's the thing. IGI, let's take a look at IGI. IGI is, yeah, what is this? This is Asian? International, okay. It looks pretty Asian to me. So you have jewelry, introduction jewelry, diamond, advanced, online diamonds. It's only about diamonds, okay. It's only diamonds. Identification, colored stones, colored stone course, synthetic imitation identification. Oh, you have so many different courses also. They have so much. Organic matter. This is for Asian people. Colored stones course. Let's take a look at this. No, very bad looking. I don't know. The certificate is not nice looking. Okay. In Egypt, United States, in Dubai. Interesting. So you can learn in Dubai. You can learn there. How much is the price? Is the question. Let's take a look at this one. Oh, you have to actually register to see the prices, I guess. I don't want to register really. I just want to know the pricing of the courses, services. Gemology school, course catalog. Let's take a look. On-site dashboard. I don't want to register. I don't want to, because I know it's complete nonsense. I don't know. Oh yeah, as for Lotus. Lotus Gem School. So I think we are through then. Gibellion would be still something. She just gives lectures, I guess. I don't know. I think Lotus is still my favorite lab. Like, they are amazing. I like Lotus. This is my favorite lab of them all. Memberships. Testing. Books. Latest lectures. Lotus. Yeah, they don't let me see, in prices maybe. They don't have any teaching. Like, that you can learn by their website. You can learn yourself. You can look into here, the inclusion search. There you go. This is the school for free. Lotus is a free school. Matter of fact, when you look at it from that perspective. Also, I like the certificates. It depends on what your backing is. The backing of Lotus is high quality imagery. They are the pioneers of providing high quality images. You can never take that away from them. They are the legends in that. And you can trust their certificates 1,000,000%, because someone who provides imagery like this has love for this. They really love what they do. It's not something about money. It's definitely not. I mean, I looked at the books he made. Incredible. He has love for what he's doing. And all these prices are, yeah, they are good no matter what. I mean, 4,000 baht. How much is that in euros? Let me see. 100 euros. Yeah, that's all right for a Lotus one. Better than AIGS. AIGS is also accepted, but Lotus is a legendary laboratory, in my opinion, because it allowed many people to learn. And then once you for free, that's also the thing, right? They could have said no, we don't want this to be free, but they gave it out for free. So Carlos, have you seen it? It's right here. They don't offer anything. AIGS inclusions. So let's take a look what they have contributed to the inclusion library online. What the hell is this? No, they do. Okay. Inclusions in Ruby. Let's see. AIGS has also some interesting inclusion images. But it's not structured like that. It's they have though they do have not as much though, but they do have high quality imagery. Very nice. Seeing is believing. There you have it. Wait a second. I can take photos like this, same resolution. I can take same resolution photos. Let's see, guys. Let me create a little library if I have my hands on some stones. This is not highest quality, like in a sense of the imagery is not so high. The optics they use are not incredible. They are nice. They're very beautiful. Let's see compared to my 150 € microscope. Should be similar, very similar imagery. When we look at Lotus, no chance. You have no chance. Good luck getting that type of imagery out of anything. Lotus. Thank you, reaching my prime. Lotus is the only catalog on the internet. Tell me, where can I find another catalog? These images here are nice to look at. They are beautiful, but they are not on the same level. Like the detail. This is literally a Rolls Royce what they offer us at Lotus with the imagery. This is also good to look at. Beautiful, nice. Can you see this? Yep, you can see it. I don't even want to start with Gibelline. Gibelline is super exclusive. It's even more exclusive than SSEF. So they don't give stuff out for free. Like white European people, they don't give free stuff out. It's also one of the things. Like they don't do that. It's not in their DNA to give stuff away for free. The fact that this is out here is amazing. You want to learn about all of this? Go pay $10,000 in our course, right? That's what the white people will tell you. That's what the European white people will tell you. They will not give you anything for free. An American person still maybe, right? American people are different, but the European people will definitely not do that. So number one lab in the world, in my opinion, is Lotus. When it comes to being transparent and giving for free. That's how I look at it. Everything else is difficult. Photo Atlas inclusions by. That's not online visible. It's not. I'm talking about online libraries. Online libraries. Talking about being able to learn online for everyone available. Nobody wants a big book. Like if this is online available, then it's amazing. But other than that, can't use it. Of course, there are nice images on someone's hard drive, right? But does it matter really? Yeah, but the problem is it will not increase your IQ. You can go to the best school, but you are still limited by who you are, right? So people that learn by themselves are usually the pioneers in their fields. And if you strive for something in gemology, you should learn about chemistry first, in my opinion, because it's associated. It's at the basis of gemology is chemistry, basically, or geology. I have it next to me. The best budget gem microscope is there's just one out there, and yeah, it's available in Europe for very cheap. In America, it's not even available, I think. It's a very nice microscope. I will probably sell it. I might sell a set, like I create a set or sell it. It's I would sell the set for 280 euros. Let's say $300 maybe. Pair of tweezers. Let's just talk about just the microscope. Just the microscope I would sell for 230 euros. 230, I would say. I think that's quite fair. 230 euros. Create a little branding on it, maybe. Put a little instruction manual in it, whatever not. The funny thing is the manufacturing of the microscope is right now more expensive than what I can get it for, because the German people like quality and they bought a lot of this. A lot. Too much, they cannot sell it. Matter of fact, they need someone like me who could sell it. So I can get it actually right now cheaper in Germany than from the manufacturer itself. It's pretty interesting. I'm not really in touch with the old gemologists. Who is this Carl Zeiss? Carl Zeiss? You mean Carl Zeiss? Oh, you mean from the microscopes, like the microscope manufacturers? Yeah, it's unreachable, bro. Nobody can afford a Carl Zeiss, and it's also way too big. It's about creating the becoming the new era gemologist. I have a vision of becoming teaching people how to become the next level gemologist that goes beyond the limitations of money and needing to be in a school and this and that, right? We don't need that actually. I didn't need it. Why would you need it? If I'm the expert, I became the expert without education by any laboratory except online. Why would you need it? It might take you 5 years, okay, but that's how it is. You cannot fast forward this with a school. Like, it's impossible. And you need to lose a lot of money also to really learn. It's a whole nother topic. You don't just learn by going into a school. You will learn when you spend $1,000 on a stone and it turns out to be worthless. And then you learned your lesson, in a sense of that's when you take it serious, that type of stuff. I'll talk about digital now. It's about being able to share, being mobile. You need a digital microscope. If you have a question about an inclusion and you want to send it to an expert, take the photo, send it to him, and he will give you an answer. And that's the collective of being, a gem expert. You have people around you that might know more than you if you don't have an answer. Yeah, optical microscopes are obviously better in terms of they give a cleaner image, right? They are much better in visibility, making inclusions visible, but you don't need it. If you show this to a gemologist, you're like, what is this? Wow, that's a clean image. I can tell those are negative crystals that are untouched, and this is an unheated stone. Congratulations. There you have it. This is all you will ever need to know about this inclusion. Of course, I can put this inclusion on the professional microscope, and it will look amazing. But I don't need it. For what? This is not a beauty contest. This is about knowing what if this stone is heated or not. We just need to be educated more about what is necessary. And to be honest, this is already amazing looking. It's beautiful. The detail in it. You can shift, you can see, this is perfectly usable. You can use this as proof. You could show this in court. You could be like, hey, I bring my microscope into the courtroom. I will sue you. There it is. There's the proof. And they would accept that. This is clearly proof. This is a clear image. You can turn on the lights, turn it down. So yeah. So I would say 230 euros. Let's say $250. $250 to $300 is the price for the microscope. If you order it by yourself from the manufacturer, you would spend $200. I sell it for $250. I make $50 profit, kinda. I get them even cheaper. It's totally acceptable. I think it's totally acceptable if I sell them $250. Yeah. And it's the only microscope in the world at this moment. The only one in the world. That's also insane. There's no other microscope in the world. I have searched all of the databases. I know every model even of it. GemTrue has a version of it. How much do they sell theirs for? I talked to GemTrue. Yeah, they sell theirs for $400. But they have the dark field illumination. That's interesting, guys. Guys, I'll share it to you now. Share it to you. You can see it, guys. There we have it. There we have it. It's the same model. It is. But they have the dark field illumination I was looking for. Let me see. Yep. You see, that's what happens. If I sell you the microscope, you don't have the filter on, but they have it, so they increase the price by 100 euros, 150 euros. The manufacturing cost of this is, let's say they buy it in bulk, they get it for $130. But you wouldn't need to buy 50 pieces. So 100, yeah, I mean, it's interesting stuff. It's definitely interesting. So you have the tweezers. I mean, it's the full set, basically. What else do you need? I forgot. Oh, the SD card. That's also the thing. The SD card will cost you 10 euros also. $10, so additional $10. You have the SD card, the tweezers, and the microscope. Yeah, that's it. That's all you will need. But I'm looking forward to know if this is a different filter on it. Oh, no, this is this thing, actually. That's interesting. Let me see. That's hilarious. I thought about it because, guys, I'm not sure if you can see this. I'm not sure if you can see this, but we can see this little black spot in the middle. And it's kind of like a bootleg dark field illumination. And mine doesn't have that. So I thought maybe I put just something in here and they basically did it. But this is the price increase just because there's a little black dot here. Increased the price now by 100 euros if I would sell it. I mean, because I think This is the thing. If you want to sell something, you need to make it affordable and replaceable. And that goes hand in hand with affordableness. And if they sell this here for $400, it's too expensive. $400 is too much. This is not it. Even if you have it in your hand and it works fine, it's not what I'm looking for. I know there are people that cannot afford it if it's 400, but they can afford it if it's 250, right? So it's a difference, 250 and 400. Like I said, I would go $300 for the whole set. I would give you the tweezers, the stone holder, an SD card, an instruction manual, and the microscope. All three things, all four things, kind of. You would not have the light here. Actually, this is pretty interesting because I have the same model, but mine, the button of mine is there's actually something that prevents the USB from going in. I'm not sure if they printed the circuit board out, if they developed the circuit board with an extra USB, because I cannot add a light to mine. I think it doesn't have it, but it doesn't matter. You don't need an extra light. 2 lights are more than enough. This is just a holder for the inscription. If you have a diamond that has an inscription, you can twist the stone and read the inscription. And you see this here, the GIA number, that's what it's for. But it's unnecessary because you have the stone holder. You can use the regular stone holder for that and twist it around. Of course, it's easier with that, but it's not worth the price increase, guys. You don't need to spend 400. It's unnecessary. What would be interesting is a Wi-Fi connection to your smartphone. I would look into that, but that would be much more expensive then, right? This is the ideal scope. You can check the cut of the diamonds with that. But yeah. I would say $300 for the set, $250 for the single microscope, and that's it. That's it. You don't need to spend more. It will just get cheaper even. You could get it for even cheaper if you live in Germany, in Europe. But then you need the tweezers again. You can't get the tweezers. Just to get these stupid tweezers is a headache. That's why, yeah, I need to buy a bag of them. 100 pieces, 50 pieces, who knows, 25 pieces. Because without the tweezers, it's not usable. You need these tweezers. Definitely interesting stuff. Of course not. This is not fiber optics. This is unnecessary. You don't need fiber optics to identify inclusions. Like you need to have a good microscope. That's what you need. Fiber optics is for the old school gemologist that needs fiber optics because he believes that it's necessary. It might be even necessary to take great imagery, but yeah. Yeah, I know the manufacturer. The manufacturer demands for 50 pieces $130 a piece. It's quite expensive. And they don't go lower than that, so it's interesting. I think also China takes over. Like they are the new made in Germany. China is the new made in Germany. German stuff is garbage. Like a lot of this German stuff. You can, if you buy a Carl Zeiss microscope, spend the same money on a Chinese one, you will get double as good performance. Like it's incredible. When you really get into expensive Chinese goods, they are incredible. in the end, Carl Zeiss produces their optics also in China. It's just assembled in Germany, so it's nah. It's not all of these terms they put into your brains, 4K, 1080p, etc. Like this is all nonsense. It's not about it's about the resolution of the optic. It's not about the resolution of a sensor, it's about the resolution of the optics. If you have good optics, let's just say you know the manufacturer for cameras in Bavaria. What's the name again? Very famous manufacturer. ARRI. ARE. ARII, I think. ARRI cameras. They have a camera that is just 1080p, but it's a film camera, and it has ridiculously good optics, but it's not so high resolution. But it doesn't matter because 1080p is totally efficient, and it's obviously better than your smartphone, even though your smartphone can record in 8K. You know, it's the same thing. You cannot like I'm trying to describe to you the optics have no resolution. It's the quality of the optics. Resolution is a bad word. The quality of the optics matter. The resolution doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if it's 1080. 1080 is more than important, and this is 1080 basically. Yeah, they can brand it for you, but even then, it's a lot of baggage. 50 pieces of these, like crazy. So yeah, if you buy a single piece, it's easily over $200. A single piece with shipping is $200. So yeah, I mean, but it's the only microscope in the world that you can get that digitally, not even digital, overall. Like it's the only microscope you can get at that price point for gemstones. If not, please send me a link. If you find anything that's just as convenient and good in quality, I would love to buy that one. I'll buy every microscope I can get my hands on, but this is the only one that stood out. And the one I'm using right now is another one. This one is a not so good one, but it's still nice. Wow, we are already 2 hours in. But yeah, that's the main thing right now. The micros. This is your school. Should you invest 20,000 pounds into GIA, or should you buy this microscope and learn by yourself? I think the answer is pretty obvious. Like, obviously, buy this microscope rather than going to the stupid school, because you will learn a lot more. If you own things, you will learn a lot better. And you cannot own a spectroscope, like spectroscope. You cannot own it. The stuff they use there is incredibly expensive. So, yeah. I measured it out, kind of. Not scientifically. I didn't scientifically measure it, but it's around 400. It's 100x optical and 4x digital. So it's 400x. It's incredible. 400x maximum. It's insane. There's no other option. You can only buy a microscope. What else could you buy? Like a mobile spectroscopy thing costs you around starts at 10 to 15 grand. Even more expensive, obviously, but like, and it's very big. It's not portable. It's not so portable. But yeah. Let's see, Amazon. I can get it for 120 even. I might get in touch with the manufacturer. This is incredible. The thing is, they bought so much of this stuff. How many they have? They have a lot of them. I saw it already online. That they just need to get rid of it. They need money, right? Nobody wants to buy the stuff. Like, who needs this stupid microscope? This even has like an old adapter for TV out adapter. It's made in the 90s or something. It's crazy. The thing is, there's another version, 7-inch. I definitely buy the 7-inch. The 7-inch version can't even be produced anymore, or they don't do it anymore. I don't know, but they have a bigger version, which is interesting. This is hilarious. They even lie in the video. Like, the magnification is not that high. Like, it's not 1,000. They have never seen 1,000. 1,000 magnification is insane. Like, it's so high. And the higher you go, it's not that big of a difference anymore. Also, that's also one of the things. Yeah, I mean, it's technology. The better the chipsets get, and this is the thing. This is an old optics, right? This is an old chipset. It has a TV out module in it, which nobody will use except the ultramologist, maybe, who has an old screen. But this is the thing. If we would tell the factory, hey, we have 100 grand or 50 grand, let's make a new model, this would even be better. Like, this would be incredible with today's chipsets, etc. But yeah, let's see. All of the information he just talked about, the magnification, it's all wrong. It doesn't even add up with the actual what's on the package standing. Like, it's hilarious. But I measured it. This is 100x. You can get 4x on this digital screen manufacturer. Digital screen magnification. So that's the 5-inch version, which is perfect for you guys. You can take this on a plane and a backpack, wherever. But the 7-inch version is even crazier, probably. It maybe even has better optics, a little bit better. I will buy it. I will definitely check it out. Might gift it to someone, who knows. But it's same price, basically, same price. But that one you can only get in Germany. That's specifically only in Germany available, as far as I'm concerned. I don't know. I mean, you go do your search. If you can find this in your country, then buy it. I'm not here for the little money. I mean, it's so much extra effort to make packages for you guys, but it's about giving you the tools to become more than a gem expert, than a AIGS expert. Let's just say that. Because if you use this microscope, you are in Thailand with this little thing and you walk around, you have your knowledge updated, you will know more than most gemologists that have graduated, 100%, because they don't have this tool. It's amazing. That's what I'm talking about. Like, who uses TV out? Like, it literally has a TV out. Wait a second. I want to check my screen. Do I have a TV out in here? What is this even? Like, this is from the 90s or some shit. I probably have. I must have. I have a pretty new screen, so I'm not sure if I have a TV out. Is DP TV out? Probably have it, but it's not better than HDMI, right? That would be interesting. I didn't even check out the HDMI capabilities. Maybe it looks better with HDMI than USB. I only connected it with USB. This here is HDMI basically. This here. Oh no, this is USB only. This is USB resolution, but it should be enough. I think it's the same. Let's see. And this is amazing. This button, incredible. You can take photos. Make sure you stabilize it. Push it down before you press record. But it's amazing. You can use any software. That's also one of the things. Pretty sure. €120 only. Incredible. Yeah, 60 times is realistic. You see, they also say that it's only 60. It's not 1,200. No. But yeah, it's the best microscope of them all. You look at all of these. You can test them all out. Buy all of them. They will not be usable. This is the only one for gemstones. Do you have any more questions, guys, about microscopes? Is there anything you need to know? Do you think $300 is too much? 300 for the set? 250 to 300? Mobile signal booster. I see it. I mean, you couldn't use like a tiny how you call it, a ruler, is it called ruler, calibration ruler? You can use that, and then you can kind of use that as a measurement, but you would need another microscope. I basically checked my analog microscope and then compared it to the digital one. That's how I measured this. It's not scientific, but it's accurate in the sense of I know this is around 100, and then it goes to 400 maximum. I did that already. So with this microscope here, you have 400 maximum. 4x digital on screen only, so on this little screen, and then you have 100x analog. Optical is 100x. You don't need more than 100x, obviously. Like, it's more than enough. 100x is incredible. Go find yourself a stereo with 100x. Very hard to find in good quality, and it will be very, very big. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. If you have the stuff mobile, that's the key. You can go everywhere. You can fly to Colombia, take a look at the emeralds straight away. You can take, this is a laboratory right here. This is your laboratory. This is the laboratory then. You don't need anything else. Dude, the battery, this is also battery powered. That's another thing. It's literally battery powered. It's it didn't run out. Like, I think it might even hold up to 10 hours, 30 hours. I don't know. Like, the battery did not decline anyhow since I have used it. What the only issue with the microscope is maybe that you can only save on the SD card. No, you could actually connect it to your phone. Now that I'm thinking about it, if I would connect the HDMI out to my phone, I would be able to maybe record on my phone. That would be interesting. That might be the only thing that I would be able to upgrade and charge more for. If I give you a cable that you can connect to your smartphone and you can record onto your phone directly, or you have to do the SD card. Those are the only limitations. So you can connect TV out or HDMI to your phone. So HDMI and then record with your phone. Those are the limitations. And if I would make a new model, I mean, it would cost me quite some money, 100 grand probably. If I want a new model, maybe I have to spend 100 grand on it. Who knows? It's also crazy, you can get it with Prime. Like, I could receive it in 2 days if I order within the next 9 hours. You know what's funny that I think about now? That the fake dark field illumination is actually garbage. Yeah, it is. Guys, you see this? You see the little black spot? If we have a permanent black spot on here, we cannot use it anymore for identification of color zoning and other treatments like diffusion. It's incredible that I think about it now, because it's I was planning to maybe ask for the model that has the little ring in there, unless it's removable. But in the end, you know, all you have to do is basically put the little black stone holder thing on top, and you have the same effect. Man, it's all falling into place. It's basically meant to be. This is the gemstone microscope, pretty much. Not this one. This one is not as good because you have this ring and this black spot in here. You can see the little black spot. But this one, this, guys, this here, you can see the ring is just white. You see the white thing here? That's it. That's all you will need. Diffused light with nothing in between. It's perfect already. I mean, you don't even need dark field. If you get into what dark field is, it's mainly used for biology. Like it's quite complicated also. With gemstones, it's very simple. All you need to do is make it black down here, like the middle part. Make the middle part black. Turn both lights on, and you have pretty much dark field illumination. Kinda, not really, but it gives a similar effect, right? And I'm not caring about what the other people use and whatever. Not all I care about is being able to use it, being able to be the gem expert on the next level, and that you will be able to with this one. And you can record it, you can prove it to people, you can say, hey, I have a stone here, I don't know if it's seated or not. You show the images to another person, the people can tell you. That's how easy it is. Yeah, and the dark field creates light around the inclusions. The bright field is more of a straight through the stone, and the dark field tries to create light around the ring. It's basically the ring with a black spot in the middle, an opaque spot. It makes the inclusions show up in a totally different way. It makes them more visible, yeah, kind of, or definitely. I can even chat in here. That's interesting. Yeah, the color also changes of the inclusions, most likely. Yeah, that's what they use them for. That's what they are usually bought for. But it's perfect for gemstones also. Especially this one is very, very nice. So yeah, guys, there you have it. This is the microscope. There are no secrets. You know now that you can become a certified gemologist for £20,000, £21,000. It will take you 7 months, and you will be able to fraud people on a more sophisticated level than without it. Or you get a microscope and become a real expert. Those are the two options you have. All right, it's been 2 hours now. I appreciate everybody that tuned in. I will go offline now. Maybe I'll get online later on, and maybe 2 hours or something. But that was the stream. All right, guys, I appreciate it. Go and buy this microscope. If you cannot buy it, just message me and I will buy it for you and I will set it up and send it to you. All right, see you.